Right about now, it's time to rock with the freakity bucket bumbo. Right about now, it's time to rock with the freakity bucket bumbo.
Bum to the bum to the bum to the bass. Bum to the bum to the bumbo. Bum to the bum to the bum to the.
Not too long ago, I went to Universal Studios Hollywood in California with my girlfriend. Given I live down in Southern California, I've had the chance to go to a couple of the big theme parks, which is surreal for me, formerly coming from Chicago, where our only big theme park was Six Flags Great America. It was actually a little bit of a misty morning when we got there, which is great because that meant less lines, so we had the chance to experience almost all the rides. And I must say, even beyond just the rides, I'm always amazed by Universal Studios theming. Maybe they don't have the same thrill rides as something like Six Flags, but come on, where else am I gonna get bullied by Megatron?
Where are you from, though? Still don't care. Chicago, huh? City I already burned down in my battle with Prime. To the best of the world, I'm on the way.
Universal Studio Tour, always a classic. Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, fantastic. Mario Kart, one of the most inventive dark rides I've ever been on. The Simpsons ride, really fun. But God, it was painful. What do you mean the sandwich is $20? Despicable Me Minions Mayhem, surprisingly fun. Secret Life of Pets, adorable. Flight of the Hippogriff, it was okay, I guess. Fast and the Furious, it's not ready yet. Kung Fu Panda, we didn't go on it. The Mummy, surprisingly terrifying. Waterworld Stunt Show, spectacular. The Jurassic World River Ride, oh, he's gonna eat us. He's gonna eat us. He's gonna.
Was that the bite of it?
But my favorite, as you'd imagine, was the 4D Transformers ride, Battle for the Allspark. Which I knew I was gonna love because, hey, Transformers, but I was not ready for how much I loved it. Everything was incredible about this ride, from the immersive queue experience where your new soldier recruits at a military base, which is especially hilarious as there were children on the ride, meaning we have child soldiers fighting with the Transformers. But then you go on the ride and it's an incredible experience with the ride car twisting and turning, brilliant 3D effects, crunchy sound design, all the more impressive when you look behind the scenes and see it's a mostly stationary car. But the way it's set up is so dang immersive, and oh my god, we're gonna fall, someone help us! It was amazing and worth the trip alone. And naturally, the gift shop was full of Transformers goodies. Is he dabbing? I was trying to find a figure of Evac, who's the robot you ride on the ride, but he hasn't been sold in years and is quite expensive now. So I got this Bumblebee popcorn bucket. Yes, this is a popcorn bucket. So from here on out, I shall dub him Bumble Bucket. Yeah, some of you might be surprised to hear unless you've read the title of the video, but yes, this thing's main purpose is storing food. But it doesn't seem that way, does it? For one, it's huge. It's larger than a lot of figures I have. But then again, we seem to be in the age of popcorn buckets. At Universal, I saw a lot of funky looking popcorn buckets or drink cups for sale, and of course, we have all those new movie theater popcorn buckets such as that Dune 2 one, which I have censored for Japanese viewing. But it's one thing to be able to drink from Bart Simpson's skull. It's another to give this thing articulation. It's not much, but he can move his arms and legs a bit, meaning I can give this thing a big ol' hug because he's so cute. Chibified designs run a fine line between being cute to outright disgusting. And thankfully, Bumblebee here passed the test. It's based on his design from the 2017 movie, already a great choice given the rounder proportion of Bee's design in that movie, and they thankfully have given him all his distinguishing features, like his big old blue eyes, his rabbity looking ears, and his weird pacifier mouth thing. You know, I never realized how weird that was until I started writing this script.
Shock.
He also has a giant Autobot symbol on his head, which activates the light feature, just in case you needed a flashlight while having your midnight snackings. He also comes with this giant lanyard, which is thankfully removable as it's big and kinda ugly when strapped to him. Question, when you do use this as a bucket, why would you want something this big and detailed dangling across your purse as you're moving around the theme park bumping into other people? And you know what? It wasn't even the most impractical bucket I saw. I saw this admittedly sweet Mario Kart bucket, which, while good, does bring up the question, how good is this thing as an actual bucket? After all, it's not advertised as a simple chibi figure, though it is better than any Funko Pops of Bumblebee out there. Food is meant to be placed inside his skull, and as far as his munchin' and crunchin's chamber, It measures about 5 inches tall, 4.5 inches wide, which is not a small amount of popcorn, but I'll be honest, isn't a lot. For those living in Chicago, that's about 2 or 3 bags worth of delicious Okie Dokies cheesy popcorn. And quite frankly, I'm gonna need way more Okie Dokies to be happy. Why can't I find them here? But hey, we could put other delicious snacks in there. We could put graham crackers, cereal, Lego Simpsons, juicy ham steaks, and to rip off another toy reviewer, Bumblebees. Though I don't recommend getting this thing too dirty because it's hand wash only. Understandable given the electric inside it, so putting inside a dishwasher. So where do I stand on this thing? As a collectible, it's pretty dang cool, adorable, and easily recognizable as the character. Perfect for cradling like a baby, and perfectly affordable for a large-scale collectible. As a popcorn bucket, which, is what it's sold as, it's pretty impractical. All I can think of when I see this thing is that joke from The Simpsons with the bottle that looks like a soldier, which, add that to the clickbaitable list of Simpsons predictions. On the other hand, the fact that his brains open up essentially is pretty funny. I think overall, I'm gonna give this thing 3.5 Jiffy Pop bags out of 5. While no doubt fun and certainly a novel approach, it's kind of impractical compared to other ways of eating popcorn. But you're not here for practicality, you're here for the iconic little bee character. And in that regard, it's gonna be quite useful for me as I work on these videos. Well, what do you think of this little fella? What would you put in his head? Let me know in the comments, please subscribe, and did you know there's a full-on Transformers land in Universal Beijing?